Posted my first video. Went on live yesterday after 6 weeks of procrastinating, and fearing of fear itself, fear of the video I post, the content I talk about, the video, how it's shot, the angle, the lighting. You see the professionals and those who do it all the time, and how great their videos look, and you feel yourself putting yourself under so much pressure to have the same equipment to film the same videos, and that alone puts you off from actually making your first video. That alone adds so much pressure to you actually wanting to film your first video. And in my 6 weeks, I have started making or filming myself, at least talking, filming myself talking about the subjects I want to discuss. In the 6 weeks, I have looked at the different ways in which I can create content, how that will look on camera. I've also looked at myself and haven't really liked myself actually on camera. I've not liked the way I talk, the way I look. All these are all inside here, and it's all about me being harsh on myself, but it's a barrier to actually making my first video. And that alone, with the pressure of how videos are created, actually stopped me from actually making my first video. So yeah, I've been looking at videos and just getting comfortable talking in front of the camera. Still not that good at it, but yesterday, after reviewing the videos I've posted, reviewing the videos I have been filming myself, I decided on one with the help of my girlfriend. This is a real caption of my videos. It's when I look and I see how different angles play. It's not the most flattering of angles for me. I am working, I am in my wagon, I am just talking freely. But I had the courage to actually post that yesterday. To actually just be like, right, the only way I'm going to experience and get better is if I actually do. And by posting, I've kind of let go of one of my fears. A major fear to come back on, which is what I've woke up with this morning, is what will people say? How will I be judged? What will friends who I haven't seen for many years, people who don't even know me, are going to think about me? How will they interpret what I'm actually saying? And that's another major fear. And I woke up with that feeling again this morning, thinking, oh my God, I posted my first video. The angle's low, so it looks like I've got a double chin. I'm bouncing around on a chair because I'm driving a wagon. My points are not very clear. that I'm expressing myself not too clearly, but it had some valid points in there, and I decided that if I'm going to make a start, this is the right time to do it. So I did. And through experience, I can only get better. Only by me doing, and by me experiencing what I'm doing, can I get more comfortable and get more confident and get better at doing it. So so just go and do it. Whatever it is, what's holding you back, just go and do it. I had going through the video yesterday and understanding, that I needed to put a thumbnail. But that's the first picture you see on the video before the video's played. So I learned about that, and I spent the day just trying to visualize how that will look, and I just decided that it's time to just go and do, and this is obviously the second video, so I'm sat here today creating my second video, to which I will post. And I feel, because of the relief of doing it yesterday, although I've still woke up with those thoughts what are telling me that it's something I shouldn't have done, or what's people gonna say, or it's not done right. They're just them limiting thoughts what just want to keep you in your comfort zone, to keep you doing the same thing day in, day out, because that's all that knows, is that comfort zone. That subconsciousness only knows what you do every day. So you taking yourself out of that comfort zone, your thoughts are going to tell you that you shouldn't get back in your comfort zone. And only by us pushing ourselves out and doing something we would normally never do we actually create a new growth. We actually create a new way in which to overcome our beliefs, overcome our previous programs. And that was a major step for me yesterday. And understanding what app to use to take a picture in order to create the thumbnail, and making one, putting some words to the caption, and then learning how to use YouTube Studio to upload that. And it was a great experience, and again, I just can't believe that I've actually made that first step, and that's a major win. And as you can see, that dopamine hit of achieving something new and interesting is still there. And yeah, I'm still gonna play, I'm still gonna have those limiting negative thoughts, because that's there just to try and keep me protected and keep me in my comfort zone. But I don't want to be in that no more. I don't want to be in my comfort zone no more. I want to experience and get better at the things I want to do. And this is a step towards that. So, just go and do. If it feels any better, I tend to read and research and look into the strategies and mindsets to overcome the things I want to achieve. So at least I can get a bit of understanding, and then start visualizing and imagining me doing it, and starting to change those, my thought process, my limiting negative thoughts, into believing that I've already experienced that, because that's the subconscious. It doesn't know whether you've experienced it or not. It only knows what you tell it consciously, what you've done. So to overcome that, it's a case of just, learning, visualizing, imagining, imagining experiencing what you're doing. You still got the after effects, and once you've done it, what's it going to look like? How's it going to be? Did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? People are going to laugh at me. All sorts of different, different plays in your thoughts, what come out. And for me, a lot of that is from school, the fear of failure in school, and being ridiculed in school. And that plays a major part, and it builds up that subconscious programming that it's best just to keep within that bubble of comfort zone. But as we know, if we stay there, in 2 years' time we'll be still the same. In 3 years' time we'll be still the same. In 5 years' time we'll be still the same, living the same life. And you've got to break out of that. And life is short, and it's time to just go do what interests you. So yeah, as you can see, very pleased. Post my second video today, and then I'm looking at chopping it up and spreading it through the other social media platforms, and just document my life, my journey, and to show that I've been crippled by my previous programs of the fears of what I've been brought up with, and how I have managed to getting comfortable with breaking that, and now on the path of achieving my goals, my dreams. And you can do that too. So start planning, start dreaming, start imagining, start learning, and then start actioning. Even if it's by yourself for now, then spread it out to your close people, and get comfortable being uncomfortable, actually showing them that, or doing that, or whatever it is, and then you can build from there. But just keep going, because it could be a year, it could be 2 years before you see the results of the work you put in. But if you stop putting in the work in, you won't ever see them results. And you just got to remind yourself that every step you take, no matter how small, all them little steps create a big step, and that big step can create a different life, a different way of living, a different thought process, a different skill, a new skill, which can bring more joy and happiness to you. So just keep making those little investments, those little steps, keep building on those, have long-term goals in hand, knowing that I want to be different in not 6 months, not a month, not a week, not a day, but a year, 2 year, 3 year. And if you do that, then you are planning your long-term goal, and keep making those little steps. And yeah, you keep coming back on them steps, but you'll keep moving forward, and every time you move forward, you go beyond from where you were, and you get closer to making that big step and living or being or believing in the life you want to live, or the job you want to have, or the exercise you want to do, the weight you want to be. It takes hard work, discipline, dedication, perseverance, patience, persistence. You know, there's a lot of factors what factor into that to create that, but you only get to learn to do it by actually doing it, by experiencing it. Experience makes you better, because you'll learn the wins, you'll learn the failures from that experience. You learn what to do, what not to do, and that through your perseverance and your patience and persistence in doing it and continuing to learn your craft on how to do it will make you better in the long run. Hope this helps. I hope it's a clearer video than yesterday's. But yeah, I'm getting uncomfortable again and doing something again with a little bit more experience from yesterday's video to today's. This is my life. This is my journey. This is my startup. This is me.